Welcome to this week's edition of Is That Your Kid Podcast, Volume 2, fresh out the cut, Episode 8, making it 28. And boy, do we have a surprise for you. This is definitely one of the weirdest conditions we've ever taped a podcast before. And we've taped a podcast at 4 in the morning, in a tent, in an attic, in fast food restaurants. We are sitting in the lovely Szirmae backyard. I'm your host, Todd the Bod. Jake is to my right. We're on the same side of the table this week, which we have not been ever. And it's for good reason. We are breaking stuff this week. But we also have a special guest with us helping with the breaking. Somebody that I've wanted on the podcast since episode 1. It is Sandor, Jake's older brother.
You told me I was going to intro my own brother.
Oh, do it.
Today we have a very special guest here on the podcast, someone that I've wanted to be on the podcast since episode 1.
Since my
birth.
birth.
My brother, Sandor, someone I've known, whether I've wanted it or not, since I was born. My brother, Sandor's here to help us break some stuff today.
I haven't known him as long as you have, I guess.
No, but you did know him
differently.
Yeah, and I knew him before you and I knew each other.
I knew Sandor before you.
Yeah.
That's what and in other words,
another Horrenda house connection.
Yeah, Horrenda
house
Dave
connection. H, shout out.
Dave H, baby. This episode's for you.
That'd be like
we're gonna roll with it.
That'd be like a McKee sport. It's like degrees of 7 bacon. Like how many degrees of Horrenda are you?
Yeah.
We have
you say degrees of 7 bacon.
Yeah, well, guess the game we play.
But he's also
better than Kevin Bacon.
What episode?
I'm gonna get off on a tangent.
Go ahead.
Middle-aged women say that I look like Kevin Bacon.
Really?
They're like, you look like that man. What's his name? And then someone else will help her out. She'll say, Kevin Bacon. It was Footloose.
I was gonna say like you're like a Footloose Kevin Bacon.
Not like Tremors Kevin Bacon.
No, not Tremors Kevin Bacon. That's
Footloose Kevin Bacon. I would prefer a Tremors Kevin Bacon, but
why would you not?
And I look like the
Tremors is great. And he also doesn't beat anyone up in Tremors.
Does he beat someone up in Footloose?
I swear he's abusive, isn't he?
That's what Footloose. He probably kicks a lot of people.
I'm not.
I thought he was an abusive person in Footloose, the original.
I don't know. I know it's about dancing, but
Email us in. Am I wrong? Am I going to have to apologize later?
Yahoo.com?
Is Kevin Bacon an abusive boyfriend in Footloose?
Or if you've dated him.
Or if you've dated him and you know whether he's abusive or not. But middle-aged women tell me I look like Kevin Bacon. I don't see it, but I do like Tremors.
So I respect it.
You have similar
I
foreheads.
respect that.
It's a forehead similarity, I feel like.
I'm okay with that.
Middle-aged women say I look like a camel. So.
They've said that?
Yeah.
No one has said that.
Or a bird. Or a bird as well.
On them.
Maybe like an alpaca.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, best of all those worlds. So we're out here in our backyard. Our backyard. We put Tails away because when we start breaking stuff, Tails is going to get real scared and maybe just start running. I've got flies touching my leg all over. Flies are just touching my legs.
And you're not even in my house and there's flies on you.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be in the episode of Is That Your Kid if we weren't getting covered in flies in one way or another.
You did have, I didn't tell you, but yeah, you had like one of those hoppy spiders on your toe real quick, but it hopped off. That's why I was looking at your feet.
Those are real jumpy ones. Oh, at the wedding that I went to at Gettysburg.
Yeah.
It was an outdoor wedding. There was the biggest jumpy spider on this girl's chair, and it went onto her butt in the ceremony. She was sitting in the lawn chair in front of me, and it was on her butt, and I was just like,
Did
boy.
she know ever?
No.
I think you made a wise choice in just letting that situation run its
He didn't
course.
look like he knew what he was doing. Like, he didn't know he was on a butt, so nothing really was going to happen with that.
I got to tell you about a wedding. I have to tell you were at a wedding?
Yeah, I was at a wedding.
And I still can't believe you talked to a ghost either. That's something
that was pretty interesting. I'm still kind of shaken up. Like, at night, I'm like, did I bring her home? But I don't think so.
At first, I was just like, no way. And I was like, by the end, I was like, this is an actual ghost.
Yeah,
Airy
for
hands
sure.
and all. No doubt.
It was really when she said, she doesn't haunt anybody, just the occasional spook.
The occasional spook, she said. And this wedding, actually, you were in this wedding and I was in this wedding. It was a dream that I had.
Oh.
And I was dreaming that I was getting married. And you were my best man. And I don't know who I was marrying. But the banner that's
irrelevant. I was the best man. That's the important part.
Yeah. The banner above us, you could hit us up, isthatyourkid.podomatic.com. that Podomatic banner that we have on our website was hanging above our table. And as you were giving your best man speech, I kept like motioning, like, stop talking about this, talk about the podcast. And I kept pointing to it. So even at my wedding, in my highest moment, quote unquote, I was like, I don't care. Like, oh, we've been friends. I was like, no, just talk about the podcast, hype the podcast. So I just kept pointing to it.
Yep.
That's a dream I had. Also, I woke up the other morning, and I was sending you a text that I didn't send out, and it literally just said, a spilled ant farm.
Flies right here.
It just said, a spilled ant farm. I woke up in the middle of the night and saw that.
You had that queued and ready to send to me.
I had that queued up to send you, and it just said, a spilled ant farm. I don't know what I meant by that.
It sounds like a 90s like grunge band.
I don't know. It's
Spilled ant farm.
I just have the weirdest dreams sometimes. So I think that it was maybe a dream or something, but I was like, or a note, because sometimes I wake up and take notes for myself. So I put in my text to you, it just said a spilled ant farm, and that was it. So a lot of weird stuff this week. Speaking of weird, we got a pretty decently weird email this week from a new listener.
Someone new?
Someone new. His name is Alan. Let me read, and you can email at us to isthatyourkid@yahoo.com. We had Bruce last week, a new listener. So if we get a new listener to email in every week, how fun would every episode be?
It'd be okay.
Thanks for your enthusiasm.
The burden of people wanting to communicate with you.
Oh, it's a little much. No, it's nice.
Well, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of all this side of it. He said, hey, Jake and Todd, I really enjoy the show. My favorite quote so far is he a pilot or a driver? He's a pilot driver from episode 17, my favorite. Laughed my ass off. I'd really like to appear on the show. I'm a traveling freelancer and keep a close viewing following who will eat it up and generally like to know how I'm doing. I have a few other guests and ideas I'd like to bounce off you as well. I'm in Illinois, about to head to Texas. I really do enjoy the show, and so will my friends. Call me regarding collaborative activities. Alan, it's signed Alan, a.k.a. the soy milk.
That's
right off the bat.
Wait, is that your kid, like, his
I think that's what he wants his handle to be.
So what's
done.
A.k.a. the soy milk. So soy milk, thank you for emailing in, man. We definitely like to get more involved with you, whatever you're doing.
And generally, I will care about what you're up to.
Yeah.
In a general term. Not a lot, but a
I
little
want to
bit,
know,
yeah.
what does he freelance? He's just a general freelancer?
Yeah, he's a freelancer.
Soy
I think
milk's
that means
down
he's
for
a con
anything.
man.
He's a con man. If you read the comic book Saga, you'll know that he's a hired assassin. Or he could just be into web design. One of the two. So you're a traveling freelancer.
I hope that he plays the game Freelancer, like, on tour. I would like that. That was a good game.
He goes from state to state and
Playing
just plays the game
Freelancer.
What's that
Freelancer.
game?
It
What's
was like a space. It was like an X-wing space game with Bruce Campbell. I think he did some voices.
So whatever you freelance, we
No, that was
appreciate
tacky on
that,
my
and we definitely appreciate the email. So email in every week. I would love to hear from you. But I'll definitely hit you back up, soy milk. And thanks for showing it to your friends. And the best way you can support the podcast in general, anybody out there, subscribe on iTunes, share with a friend, write a review. We appreciate it very much.
That's right. The best thing you could do is tell your friends that they might like it.
Yeah.
Don't really say you'll definitely like this because they probably won't. Don't
1
hype,
and 2.
Don't hype it too much. Just be like, yeah, it's pretty,
Nonchalantly
good.
let them know what
This
we're
is
doing.
pretty nice. This is fun.
And I finally sent those business cards out to Lex and Lulu.
Saw that picture.
So
and I
Lex-
like that you used your own business. You couldn't even use your own stamps to send it. You used your own business.
Yeah.
Not your business, but the business you work for
at.
to send those cards away.
Here's the thing I didn't realize, because I was excited to send those out. In the picture that I put, it says my Bork's address, and if you look behind the picture taken, it has like what I'm doing with my students that morning. So
I didn't look that far, but I did see the letters.
But I did take time to postcard out their addresses so no one would know them. I did do that. So Lulu and Lex, hit us back up. And Lex, I'm excited to hear about your new podcast.
Lulu is helping me out. I might start teaching music lessons over webcam. And Lulu's really helping me out. And in typical Jake fashion, I've really not done anything with it yet. I just put it in the on deck. Right. And Lulu, I'm really sorry about that. I've just been really busy, as Todd knows.
Yeah,
I've been really busy. I feel like I haven't seen Sandor in at least a week.
And you live with him.
I live Next
Literally.
door.
Mm-hmm.
And not even next door, but like the next door in the hallway.
Yeah. So I've been pretty busy, but I am very excited about that, Lulu. Don't get that idea. Todd will tell you that's just me, so you're going to have to be a little patient with that. But thank you for that opportunity. I'll check it out in a week or two.
But he's committing to it, but loosely.
Yeah, in a bit.
In
Maybe
theory.
procrastinate about it.
I'm going to
theory.
do it in a bit.
The commitment's there. The theory is just progressing.
Right.
But, but back to why we're in the backyard. Back to why Sandor's
It's a
here
nice
with
day.
us.
As Todd would say, it's Szirmae weather out
It's
here.
Szirmae weather out here. Beautiful day. And we're about, what, 20 feet away from where we slept in a tent?
Easily.
Easily 20 feet away. I'm not good with my feet. So you just got to let me know what proper feet. But
Sure.
we are smashing stuff today. So here's how this episode idea came about. Little Mike, who was on the podcast sort of last week in the background, he had this idea that we do an episode blindfolded. And then I took it to the next rung, as I typically do, and just took that idea and just made it absolutely stupid. And this is what we came up with.
And then after you changed the idea, Little Mike was like, I don't want to do that. Don't do that anymore. He didn't like his own idea.
He wanted to be the episode producer, but after I said what the idea was, he was like,
After the edits, he wasn't into it.
this one, he wanted to be here for this one, but once I said I wanted to smash stuff, because that wasn't part of his idea, he was like, I'm out.
Well, Mike barely likes his own ideas, so who knows? It could have been 5 minutes later.
But yeah, so I do give him credit for half of this idea.
Yes.
He's playing tonight with Cymbals Eat Guitars, which I will be editing this podcast and then going to see his band play. Velcro Shoes, Can't Dance, opening for Cymbals Eat Guitars. So what Jake and I are going to do is we have 9 objects in front of us that we've selected to break. All different objects. We will go through them one by one and name them. After that, we will blindfold ourselves. One by one, then Sandor will take one of these objects, break it, and then we break it to bits, and you'll pick that up on the microphone, which is the whole idea of this. And then we have to name what object it was. Now, at the end, whoever names the most objects correct wins. There's no prize this week. It's just the first ever Break-A-Thon. So
there's no stakes. You guys are just...
No, if there was stakes, there is dumplings upstairs. I ordered 4 sets of dumplings for anybody. So if we were podcasting live, I'd be like, come over and eat some dumplings. But I supplied dumplings for everybody.
So at this point, if you have the opportunity, check out the Tumblr and look at all the weird stuff
Yes.
we're about to break. Maybe we should
You could
go
play
into
along at
Microsoft.
home.
We should.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. We should go into Microsoft Paint and just put a little number next to all these things. Oh wait, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, we shouldn't, because then
No.
they'll know the answers.
Yeah.
Just look at the plain ass picture we're gonna put up and play along.
Play along with us.
Let's do it.
Okay, so
Alright.
grab an object.
I'm gonna save that for one of the last ones. Let's start.
Okay, so object number 1 is what we're looking at is a small pot for a plant.
Definitely flower pot.
It's a flower pot with
You got
bees and flowers.
ladybugs, butterflies, hanging bell sort of blossoms.
Bell blossoms.
All looks to be hand done.
I was gonna say, is it
Somebody took
hand done or does it just look to be hand done?
It looks to be hand done.
Right.
So, there's that.
There's object 1. We're gonna call it flower pot.
Butter pot. Flower pot.
Flower pot. So
Flower pot.
object 1 is flower pot.
Okay.
Whoa.
Number 2. Number 1 was flower pot. Number 2 is clear as day. It is an empty fifth.
Tito. Oh.
It's an empty fifth of Bird Dog peach flavored whiskey. Bird Dog whiskey. The dog's in the bottle.
Bird dog whiskey. It's not Tito's vodka.
It's not Tito's vodka.
Whose peach whiskey was that?
This was my peach whiskey.
How was it?
Dude, I've been getting into peach stuff pretty hardcore.
Right.
This is my 2nd or 3rd bottle that I had of this. Recommended. I had some peach moonshine yesterday. Came in a jar. Dude.
I'm gonna get this on it. Ready? Ooh.
Here, let me smell that bottle. I want to see what
Yeah.
what's it like.
It's clean.
It smells
It's
good.
just
It smells good.
yeah.
You stack up to schnapps. I'm into that. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get into that.
Yeah.
I mean, going down, it still feels like whiskey, but it tastes like peach whiskey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So pretty good. That's object 2. Bird
Object
dog
2.
whiskey bottle. Empty.
Do you want to do?
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
back story this. 2008. I think I was given given this by some friends in the musical. I I guess they did it for the seniors. It says 2008 on it, and it's a nice gift, but we're gonna smash it. It says Jake, 2008. It's got a couple music notes on it. It's got this star. I'd love to get that off before it.
Yeah.
Nope. It's a wine sort of glass with a nice blue stem on it.
Mm-hmm. Episode 3. Object 3. We will be busting that.
There's that.
Mm-hmm.
Wine. We'll call that.
So if you're playing along at home, Object 3 is a wine glass.
Nice.
Jake wine glass.
Let's do it yours.
I keep saying episode instead of object.
Episode 4.
Object number 4 is a Samuel Adams Boston Lager beer bottle. Pretty plain and simple. So if you think you hear a beer bottle breaking, write it down on your paper. Object 4, Samuel Adams beer bottle.
Nice.
That's
that.
You want to talk about this one?
Yeah. I don't know why I still have this, but you know what? I had a feeling I'd use it one day. An empty bottle of Adidas cologne. Moves. 001.
What year's that from?
At least a couple years old.
Nice.
But see, I don't use enough.
Yeah.
I don't use enough cologne because I'm worried that people will smell it and be like, "That's too much cologne."
You don't be like too much cologne guy.
Yeah.
So it ends up being like, by the time I even get in my car, even I can't smell it.
Yeah.
So I do like one spritz, and then I'm like, "Oh, that's too much."
Mm-hmm.
So I essentially just waste it one spray at a time.
Yeah.
I never even smell like cologne.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So if you hear that break,
dinky, but I'm not sure. You're gonna have to throw this one hard.
It's a good shape. A triangle's pretty strong.
It will be strong. Will it smash? Will it blend?
we'll see.
It will bounce.
Yeah.
So keep your ears open for that. We'll call that cologne.
Cologne bottle.
Okay.
This one might be the most fun one we have.
Right.
Easily.
This in general, I think Jake felt a little bad about breaking this.
Not this one.
Oh, that one.
But
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have a ceramic frog in my hand, and this is going to make the biggest noise. So if you hear the biggest noise, prediction, my little hypothesis, that this frog is going to be the most fun to break.
I think it'll sound the most. He's cupping the bottom of it. It's a frog with holes in his head, but also a place for a candle/flower pot.
Yeah, a flower pot on its back and holes in its head, but and this little whoop 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 at the bottom. So this is a frog.
I think I would like to break this one the most because
It's the biggest.
It reminds me. Have you ever seen that video with like the frog and like the baby frogs are like coming out of holes in his back?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. His head holes.
Ooh.
I'd love to get an interview with that frog. It like, instead of laying eggs, it lays the eggs in its back or something.
Yeah, the female lays the eggs on the male's back, and then they like are in his skin while he's like.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. And when
then
they
there's,
hatch,
like,
they all
these
just
holes.
fly out of there.
Yeah, they like crawl out live like the tadpoles. It's really truly disgusting.
Ooh,
Wanna
okay.
talk about that? This is a 2-piece.
Yeah.
So how many are there? Is that 6?
That is
7.
5 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, with the frog it's 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we have
This is number 7.
incense. I don't know. Another flower
Frog
pot?
is
For
6.
tea. It's not for tea.
Mm-hmm.
Another ceramic pot, Biederman from Taiwan. It's got a lid, so this is a 2-parter. So that
so if
might
you
be
hear-
a clue.
Yeah, if you hear two noises, it's a small white 2-piece thing.
I think it's like an incense. Would you put like a candle in this
Oh, maybe
in the
you
bottom
could
part?
skid it in there and it
and
won't
then you
fall
put
over.
like potpourri in there.
Yeah.
And it
Could
heats it
be,
or something.
could be. And then we have the holder for the candle.
We have a candle holder. Also, this
It's
is
the
kind of
bottom
We'll
part.
do the top and the bottom.
the top and the bottom.
We'll call it top, bottom.
So this is the bottom of the candle holder. This is Object 8. It looks a lot like Object 7, only Object 7 had a lid, so it's a 2-piece thing. This is just a candle holder in itself.
I think like I said, you put a little votive candle on the bottom,
Yeah.
and it'll heat up whatever's in the top of that,
Yeah.
like a candle warmer.
Genius. But this might be a bouncer because like you could really do work with this. This might be fun to throw just because you could just really get at it. So this is Object 8.
We'll call that bottom.
Yep, bottom. And you want to talk about Object 9, Jake?
I already tried to get you to not smash it because I have a cactus that I'd like to have.
Whoa.
Object 9 is
It would be cool because it looked like the cactus may be driving. But it looks like a red convertible ceramic car filled to the brim with old ass dirt.
So this is an old, this is a ceramic red convertible. Ceramic red convertible with dirt filled to the brim in the back that I found in my attic.
Yeah, so where you would sit in a car, it's filled with dirt. It's bigger than my hand. It's bigger than 2 hands. Pretty big. This one will be interesting because it is filled with dirt.
I think that will also be a dead giveaway.
Yeah, I hope we don't miss this one. I think you're gonna hear the shower of dusty dirt.
Let's hope.
I think it'll just crack in like in half. It's just gonna make like a thud instead of like a jingle.
Don't tell us how you're gonna throw it.
No,
Is that it?
I'm gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
That's object 9. Now,
Object
Sandor
9.
is going to be to like.
Okay, now we did number them, but that is not
the wrong
order,
order.
obviously.
Yeah.
So, Sandor will be throwing them into a pretty big cardboard box to kind of collect all the bits. So if you hear some cardboard stuff,
if he's gonna be smashing them, then we're gonna guess what he smashed when we're blindfolded.
we got some cinder blocks on the bottom of there to actually have the things break. So you ready?
Yeah.
Do one at a time. I'm gonna take off my glasses. Put this blind.
I will. You know what? I'll take off my glasses too. Jake has a blue blindfold to match with his shirt. I have a green one. It doesn't really match, but
you're wearing yellow.
Yeah, I'm wearing yellow.
My voice is distorted.
Hey, while you guys are blindfolding, would you mind if I tell a quick little?
Yeah.
Is that your kid's story?
Sure.
So on my birthday, Jake and Todd were in New York City.
Oh yeah, tell that one because we didn't.
And I was on vacation at the time, and I was camping, so we didn't have cell phone service a lot. So one day, during that week, I got all of them at once, basically, when we went to the wedding in Gettysburg. And there were videos of people telling me happy birthday all throughout New York City. And the thing was, I didn't know any of these people, and it turns out they didn't know any of these people either.
Most of them I didn't know. Yeah.
We knew about 2 of them.
Yeah.
The rest were strangers.
But
And they didn't know you.
No. And then you told them that I was in all these different countries, right?
Yeah.
Right, obviously.
So, and now, Jake, I don't think you know this even, but I just was talking to our friend Sam, and he had texted me,
I didn't know
how
this.
was your trip? And I didn't know, I thought he was just meant my camping trip, and I didn't really respond to him because I was camping at the time. And the next time I spoke to him, he said, so how was it? And then I realized that he thought that I was in all of these places.
And it was just a bit.
It was a bit.
So he believed that you were in...
So
when
he
I was
believed
saying
it.
So I told these people that you were in Hungary. I told them that you were in France. I told them wherever.
Yeah, and then I rolled with it, and just as just acknowledging the goof and thanking you guys, I said that I was in Norway leaving for somewhere else.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And he bit on it 100%.
That's it. All we needed to do was get one person, and we did.
I was doing really good because once I realized that he didn't know, I played along. I said like, oh, it was a lot of fun, but the flight was a bear. And we met up with him and some other friends at Irish Fest, and someone else spilled the beans. I was going to try to go with it as long as possible. But Stevie, our drummer from the Seams, said that he confirmed that it was in fact a
That's
goof.
so great. So all those happy birthday videos, if people from New York who listen to the podcast and also had taped a happy birthday Sandor video, that's the Sandor sitting across the table.
This is my brother who didn't go to France
Did not
or
go to
Germany.
Europe.
Or Belgium or Norway.
Hey, one last thing, the donut guy was by far my favorite. That warmed my
How
heart.
sweet was that?
It was.
I know. It
by
like
far
broke
the
my
best.
heart in a good way.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my gosh, because he said like, happy birthday, Sean. God bless you.
Yeah.
And we didn't even tell him to say that. That was improv.
It was pure, like totally genuine.
Yeah.
All right.
So Todd, I want to feel your face.
Feel my face.
You want to feel mine?
I don't want to
I'm
feel
blindfolded.
yours. Yeah. I just have my mouth uncovered. So,
Me too.
Sandor,
Me too.
we are both, you looking at us, right? We're both blindfolded. We can't see a thing.
I'm not going to tilt my head up.
All right, I just faked them out and just punched real close to their face. They didn't flinch. They're good.
Oh, no way.
That's
I didn't flinch at all.
You leaned over the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
It wasn't like a punch. It was like a slap, but it was close enough.
But
that
we
it
would have
was-
reacted to
You
it.
would have definitely reacted.
I have my eyes closed because I don't like the way my eyelashes feel up against this blindfold.
My blindfold is on so tight I can't tell you if my eyes are open or closed. That's honest. I can't tell you.
It's distorting my eyebrows and my eyes, and I don't like the way it feels, but
Yeah.
I'll do it.
So, object one, Sandor, I'm getting blown on. Somebody's blowing on me, whether it's Sean or Jake,
It's
I don't
me.
know. So stop. So Sean's gonna bust the first object, and we're gonna guess what it is.
He's going to tally who maybe
Yeah.
gets right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay.
right.
Object one.
Object one. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
That sounded big, but oh jeez. Can we keep trying until it really busts?
Yeah, pick that up and get it thrown again.
Give it another go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The cardboard is much more a part of it than I thought. Well, I'm going to say cologne.
I'm going to say cologne. I'm going to say cologne with that one, too.
I'm going...
Right, I'm not going to give you any indication.
No, don't. Until the end.
Cologne
So-
was very small. It was a very tight triangle shape,
and
which leads me to believe
that
that...
sounded like a triangle. It
It
sounded like
sounded
a triangle.
triangular in its bouncing.
So I will go object 1 is Jake's Adidas cologne.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go, guys.
Okay.
Object 2.
Object 2.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, dude, I have no idea. Oh, I have no idea.
Holy cow. I wish we could replay it.
Me too. I'm trying
Is someone...
Oh, sorry. I was coming to check the levels.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought Dad was sneaking up on me to do weird stuff.
No.
I'm going to say you go first this time. I wish we could write it down so we didn't know.
No, this is perfect.
Okay.
I'm going to go... That was a lot of fun for me, that noise.
Yes.
I'm going to go the candle holder.
Okay.
The bottom part candle holder.
So I was going to go bottom.
Yeah, bottom of the
He's doing
candle
bottom.
holder.
I'm going to say it was the wine glass with the stem that said Jake 2008 on it. I'm going to say...
Okay, you're going to go wine
In my
glass.
dreams, I've smashed it hundreds of
Okay.
times, so I think I know that.
You've heard that smash
It
before.
sounded brittle and feeble,
Yeah.
so I'm going wine glass.
Perfect.
All right, guys. You ready? Here's number 3.
Number 3.
Object 3.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Confirmed that did break?
It did.
Okay.
My turn. I like that in the first 2 objects you counted down from 3, and that third one you said 1, 2, 3.
I realized that as I started. I realized I went the wrong way.
I like that idea too.
I wish I could hear it again.
It sounded a lot harder.
It sounded. I'm gonna say it was the convertible, dusty convertible, with the dirt, red convertible busted up.
Moss car.
Jeez. Oh yeah, like Jake said, I wish I could hear it again. It sounded like a thud, right? I'm gonna go car as well. I'll go moss car as well.
All right.
This is the most fun I've had.
I know. I said
it's very satisfying.
this is
And
really
you get
good.
to smash everything. That's great.
This is really good.
Now we're at what 4 in?
We're at this will be number 4.
This will be number
Sandor
4.
and I have once thought of an idea to, like, just in theory, to open up a shop where you pay to just come in and break stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? We
Delocated.
had that idea in the past, and yeah, delocated. They made that. It's called
John
the
Gla-
Rage Cage.
Rage Cage John Glazer delocated.
Yeah,
I think that'd work really well in Japan. People on their like
I feel
lunch
like,
breaks.
I think China, they're like real stressed out over there.
Wow.
Well, because in Japan, you go and pay, you go to pay to take naps. They have little cots and like they're real like secluded, and you just go and like take a little
Out of the
nap.
hustle and bustle of Japan.
Yeah,
Japanese
it's like
culture's-
20-minute power nap, and you can just go back to
Japanese
work.
culture is a lot like ours, but just with the volume turned up. Is how I feel that is over there.
Well, you know what's real funny in Japan? When people work, falling asleep at your desk is like a symbol that you work so hard that you put yourself to sleep. So people actually fake being at sleep to seem like better workers.
Sandor, that is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
This is a real thing.
I'm still facing the microphone, right?
But you know what?
Yeah.
I don't think that they'd exploit it as much as Americans would.
Yeah.
Because Japan, they don't do anything half-ass. They either, like, if you're a fireman, you want to be the best fireman ever.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like an office worker, you're like, I'm gonna be the best office worker ever.
Yeah.
In my eyes, and the way that they're perceived, and the way that I see them, they try harder than we do.
Oh yeah.
As individuals, not as a whole.
Oh yeah.
Well, I feel like they try. I think we all work really hard because Americans are really hardworking, but I think they take more pride in whatever it is they do.
Right. Even if
So,
you're like a
if-
laundromat guy,
You're gonna be the
yeah,
best
you're
laundromat
proud of that.
guy.
That's good. I guess that's a better way of saying it.
It all hit me right now that if anybody walked into this backyard, we're talking about Japanese culture, and there's 2 of us blindfolded under an umbrella talking into a microphone.
And I hope my neighbor's in the backyard. She's closing her pool today,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so are we after this podcast. But she's closing her pool, and it's my hope that she's seeing some of this.
Yeah.
And if our backdoor neighbors have not thought we were weird enough already,
It's
this is really
definitely
the
now.
icing on the cake.
So are we on object 4?
Will be the 4th one.
Object 4. Okay.
I'm just just snapping a couple pics of you guys.
Oh, great. Thank you so
Ooh,
much.
You should use my phone.
I did.
Okay,
All right,
thank you
so
so
this is
much.
object number 4. Ready?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
What? Oh, birds flew away.
Dude, no, that was definitely the car that time. That sucks, because that was dirt, I bet. You know what? I shouldn't have revealed that so much. That was definitely the car. Damn it.
Now, are we allowed to guess? If we second guess, are we allowed to say, "Oh, I think that was that"?
Well,
Again.
here's the thing. Yeah, you can guess the same thing as many times because...
Okay, well, I'm going to go car again.
All right.
I'm gonna go. How much stuff is in the blast radius? Because we might be hearing.
I
Other
moved all the bigger pieces out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's the top.
You're on top?
That was the two-parter.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the little votive.
Yeah, I'm
thing.
going to go car again, so I've definitely got at least one wrong, because I'm going to go car.
Yeah.
Because I think all that, what we thought birds flew, that bird flying sound, I think that was dirt particles. And
Those
there was
were
dirt
birds.
in the car.
Those were actually birds, though. So
All
good
right.
answer, Todd.
Okay.
You could be right, but I mean, those were birds behind us.
Okay.
All right, here
So,
we go.
is this 5?
This will be object 5.
I'm ready.
Jack 5.
Ready? 3,
Mhm.
2, 1.
Oh, that was...
This all starts to sound the same. This is crazy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
Came out that time.
Oh, I'm gonna say that was the beer bottle.
See, that's what I wanted to say as well.
Guess the car again.
No, I'm going to go beer bottle. I am going to go beer bottle.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
Samuel Adams beer bottle.
All right. Just for a quick review, there is the top. There's the bottom. I'm counting on my fingers.
Yeah.
There's the car.
Yeah.
There is the frog.
Right.
There's the Sam Adams. There's the whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The cologne,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then 2 more, and I don't.
Frog.
I said frog.
Oh.
The wine glass.
Wine glass.
Wine glass,
And
cologne.
the flower pot.
Flower pot.
Dude, I did...
I forgot all about the flower. Okay, it was a good
Yeah.
review halfway through.
Okay.
I
Alright.
am not confident anymore.
Yeah.
I'm very unconfident.
This is a lot of fun.
This is very good.
All right, this is object number 6.
Object number 6. Sandor's going to break it here.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
Dude.
More birds.
Weird,
Or
these
Todd might
pigeons
think
are
that's
freaking
dirt. Todd
I
might think
feel like
that's
that
dirt.
was the
though.
car again. I can't go car again. I'm going to go whiskey bottle.
Okay.
I'm going to go whiskey bottle. Bird dog whiskey bottle.
I'm gonna go frog. It had a low thud to it.
Okay.
There's definitely something behind us now, for sure, Jake.
It's always been pigeons. It's always been
Yeah,
birds.
they hang out in that yard all the
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I'm going to go whiskey bottle on that one.
I'm impressed Dexter, the next door neighbor dog that never stops barking, hasn't been outside yet.
Yeah, is Tails inside at this point? Tails
Yeah,
the dog?
he's been.
He's been inside.
Okay.
Jeez, how many more? 3 more?
What
Uh-huh.
did I just...
He said
yeah,
whiskey.
Three more.
I said frog.
Yeah, no, I got your answers. I was just trying to find my place.
Yeah.
All right, this is object number 7.
Number 7.
Sick.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh man.
Frog.
Okay.
I'm going to say frog.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
actually going to give you guys a hint right now. That actually broke the rock.
unbelievable. I'm gonna say
Frog.
whiskey bottle.
Did it break for sure? Because, like, you could break that one again because I felt like it thudded.
I can try again.
Okay, try again.
You did answer frog though.
I did. No, I'm not changing it. It's frog.
Oh, okay. Let's do it then.
Yeah.
Because I'm confident.
Yeah.
Are you not? Oh,
Oh, that was so nice, dude.
a lot of twinkles in that.
Yeah. I'm still going frog on that. Are you still going whiskey?
Oh yeah. That
Okay.
was if it yeah. And I think I knew that because it didn't break.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was exciting. That one made my heart a little.
And
We're
here's
going to have to
here's
get some work gloves. This is a nightmare in there.
Oh, that's so good to hear. That is so good to hear how bad it is in that box.
You can use. Do you have? Are you? Yeah. Just be careful.
Yeah.
All right, we are
2
now
more.
on to object number 8.
So one of us is definitely going to win because we've had a lot of different answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
diversity here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
3,
object 8.
2, 1.
I'm going to go wine glass.
Mmm.
You've already used your wine glass.
I use wine glass.
But you could use it again.
Mm.
Listeners at home, kids of the Is That Your Kid universe, I hope you're playing with us. I think that's the wine glass, and I hope you guys pick the same one too.
You can't get their support.
All right, here.
I'm gonna get
One,
their
they
support.
can't help you. Two,
I'm gonna
you
pander.
can't. You can't
You
pander.
guys want a review of your own choices to this?
Just want to review. Yeah, we can do that, but I also I need everything again.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'll say. I'll tell you.
What we said.
What you've already picked.
Okay.
Jake. So, Jake went cologne, wine glass, car, top, beer bottle, frog, and last one was whiskey.
Uh-huh.
And Todd, you did cologne, the bottom, car, beer bottle, whiskey, frog, and you just said wine glass.
Okay, so
I didn't answer this one.
You have not answered.
I think it's the bottom.
Pick bottom.
Actually, yeah, I said it already. Bottom, and then a review of everything.
All the things that are in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the things that are in it again.
All 9.
There's a wine glass, cologne, the frog, beer bottle, flower pot, the car, the whiskey, the bottom, and the top.
Okay, I'll still go bottom.
Okay.
So, if we go traditionally speaking, the 2 I have not said was the jar, like the white jar, the 2-piece, and I've also not said the pot.
Flower pot, yeah.
I have not said flower pot either.
Okay. So but there's 2 I haven't said because I've doubled up one time.
You have not said flower pot or top.
Okay. And Jake has not said flower pot.
Jake has not said flower pot.
So
I'm confident the flower pot is last.
if we're doing this good, Jake.
Can I say I smell the peach whiskey wafting out of the thing? I don't
So
know when
it's
it was, but I
definitely-
smell it.
It was immediate. The box smells like a peach, and there's now bees in it. So there are
You might
bees
get
and broken
stung.
glass.
This is good. So if Jake and I have been doing our homework correctly, this one will be the flower pot.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's find out. Here
Let's
we go.
find out.
3, 2, 1.
Dude,
my
I think
God.
that was a flower pot.
I don't think it had enough ring to it. It wasn't deep enough.
You know what I honestly think it is? I think it's the bottom. I think it's the bottom. I'm going to go bottom again.
That was a little too twinkly.
All right.
I might even say beer bottle.
So there's
I'm gonna
9
say beer
objects in mine, and I've used 2 objects twice.
I did too. I just said beer bottle. I don't think that was a flower pot.
You only have 1 repeat, Jake.
That's a beer bottle.
Yeah, you
And I
said
have
beer bottle
2
twice.
I know, because
repeats.
I don't believe that was.
So as we're sitting here blindfolded, Jake, I want to thank you for thinking of that box idea, because this is like pretty much the most fun I've had.
This is very fun.
Up until this point, this may be...
I'm nervous
our
that,
opus.
that my computer's dead already.
Oh my god, if your
So
computer...
can we unblindfold?
Yeah, we could unblindfold now.
I'm gonna. Oh my! I need sunglasses. We're
Oh.
still good.
Are we?
Still recording.
Great.
I'm gonna leave this. Actually,
You look nice in it, man.
should I do Harriet Tubman style or do it closer down?
Yeah. I think you look great. So we've all answered.
Good, me too.
Yeah, we've answered that.
All right,
and-
let me tally the results.
Yeah, tally the results. While you're tallying the results,
Ooh, this looks cool.
yeah, you like that? It's just kind of
Bandito
around me.
style. Right.
But before we get to the results and we get to who had won this week, I want to tell you a little business aside too. Again, you could subscribe on iTunes to our podcast. Hit us up is that your kid on Twitter. If you want to be a part of the podcast, like Alan and Bruce, who emailed in the past 2 weeks, is that your kid at yahoo.com. Something we've been doing in this volume is we've been having musical guests, and the musical guests have been stellar. I've been very thankful that people have reached out to us and wanted to be a part of what we're doing. This week's musical guests I've actually been excited to have on for a few weeks. They are headlining a show at Mr. Small's Theater in Pittsburgh, September 19th. They are the Harlan twins. Now, Carrie has been messaging me on Facebook. She seems very sweet. But again, Mr. Small's Theater, September 19th, you will hear the Harlan twins. But this song is off their latest EP, which you could get on their Bandcamp. This is called Leave It Alone. Okay, again, that was the Harlan twins. Thanks for being a part of our show. And I'm actually that show is this week, and I'm actually gonna try to make it out. So hopefully I meet you guys there and we talk it up a bit. HarlanTwins.bandcamp.com.
Very cool.
Check them out.
I've never heard those guys.
Are they actual twins?
They're not. They're a full band.
All right.
They kind of remind me of the Seams a bit as well. So maybe you guys could network it up a bit. But thank you, the Harlan Twins, for being on, and hope to hear from all of you in the future. So, we just broke everything, and I'm glad that went off without a hitch. I had a great time.
You should take a peek in that box.
I'm going to take a peek in the
I
box.
snapped a pic. I should have. I was thinking of taking them in between, but I forgot about it.
That's too much work. So, we've busted everything. There's bees in there. It definitely smells like peach. By the look of it, I think car is towards the end. I think we both blew it, Todd.
You guys definitely did blow it with the car.
Oh, man, look at the frog
Ooh,
head.
the frog head's still intact.
We should, we'll sign this in,
Yeah, we'll mail that with Todd's business.
yeah,
Todd's business will mail that out.
Yeah, from my place of work, I will mail you the frog head to the first email we get is at yourkid@yahoo.com. Jake and I will both sign it, and I will send this out
We'll
next
spend
week.
about $20 to send that through the mail.
I will spend $20 to send this frog head to the mail to commemorate episode 28, Break-A-Thon 2014. So, Sandor,
I don't
our
think
results.
anyone really needs that. You don't really need that, anybody. You don't need that frog head. I don't think it's worth it.
Nobody email. Don't send it
email in. And it's not for the money. It's just like you don't need that.
I mean, it's definitely broken.
Yeah, look at that, though. Somebody wants this.
Maybe some avid Is That Your Kid fan can use it as a toothbrush holder.
I
Look
broke
at
it.
that.
Well, there's one place for one toothbrush.
Yeah,
The other holes are busted
there's
up.
two. There's two, and there's no frog babies popping up the back either.
No.
Oof, not anymore.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, so here, the
Do you want
results.
to go one by one? Do you want to go one by one?
The smashing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Well, here Yeah. Okay. So the first object was the cologne bottle.
Ooh.
We got that one
You
right.
both
High
got
five.
the cologne bottle correct.
Great.
That was it.
Okay.
Up for number 2 was I think one of my personal favorites, the wine glass.
Oh.
It was the wine glass. Todd, you thought it was the bottom.
Uh-huh.
What did I say?
Jake said wine glass.
Oof.
So Jake is
2 and
2 for
2,
2.
baby. Pew pew.
Jake
All right,
got
number
one.
3 is your email prize, the frog.
Ooh.
No, we both got that one
Todd
wrong.
and Jake both said that it was the car.
It was big enough.
It was thumpy enough. I was judging on the thumpometer.
Did it bust into like dust?
It was like it's like actual pottery. It was like legitimate, like a pot.
So
There
maybe
was
you
like
do want
dirt.
that.
It turned to dirt.
Because
So
I
someone
heard
made
dirt.
this.
Yeah.
So literally, this was handmade. Not. It looked like it was handmade.
No, yeah, I don't know. It was actual. It's like. It was.
It like dust. It had dust.
It was
not
clay. Yeah, it's clay. It turned right to dust. So yeah,
Oh.
you were. That's why you were fooled, because when it smashed,
That's
it became
so good.
dust. It was.
I hope those of you at home were equally wrong because you suck at this.
Just as bad as we do.
All right, number
Here.
4 was, which I thought would have been really easy, the flower pot.
Uh-huh.
And for the flower
Todd said
pot,
car again.
Todd said car again, and Jake, you said the top. The top.
So what you're
Interesting.
telling me is I said car twice, and neither time was the car.
No. It was
Neither
not car
time was
either
the
time.
car. So it's 2-1 at this point.
Yeah.
Number 5, you guys both got right.
Oh,
Was the beer bottle.
nice.
Yeah, so I said beer bottle twice, so I missed one. I bet
Yeah.
the last one was a flower pot. But anyway,
So
go on.
Jake is up 3-2. We both got beer
3
bottle
to 2.
right.
Yep. The next object was the top, and
I had
Todd,
already
you
guessed
guessed the whiskey, and Jake guessed the frog. So that was.
Let's
mixed.
say how out of base we were on that.
Well, we did a lot of clay pottery ceramic things.
Yeah.
Because the whiskey bottle and the frog, the top was little. The top of the.
I thought it was for frog, right? I guessed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guessed frog.
Ugh.
The top had a lot of rattles. It was
I
deeper
think-
than I thought.
I think it was because it was spherical and it shattered into like a million pieces. It like
So
totally
it bounced off the
disintegrated.
box. That's
Yeah.
could be deceiving too.
Wow. Okay. So
3 to 2 still.
I'm still down 1.
I know I got the whiskey right,
Yeah.
but go ahead.
1,
We'll see.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
The 7 was the whiskey. Yeah, Jake, you
Ooh,
got
so
that
I
right.
guess whiskey 4 to 2.
It definitely. There was a cinder block in there and it broke it right in half.
So
I
I'm
knew
down
that
2
first
points.
clunk. I knew that first clunk. It didn't bust.
And
It
Todd,
had
you
to
guessed
be.
the frog on that.
Oh boy.
So number 8 was the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Jake got that right, and Todd, you guessed wine glass.
Oh my gosh. He is just taking me to school. 5-2.
5 out of 9 right.
Well, there's one more.
I got the
The
last
last
one wrong.
one was the car. Todd, you guessed the bottom, and Jake guessed the beer bottle again.
It sounded so shattery.
Yeah, it did.
I
there
thought
was
it would
probably
be a dull thud. That's why I thought that.
there was probably so much stuff in there at that point that.
Yeah.
So Jake, you win Break-A-Thon 2014.
All right, you don't know this, but I have some bananas and Sprite inside. You're gonna do this for real.
Yeah, do this for real.
No, I don't. I don't have that. But you can throw up as as a prize for me winning. My dad's here. He could watch.
No.
You sure you don't want to throw up?
There's nothing I need to throw up.
Well,
right
you'll have
now.
to help my dad with close up the pool instead of me then.
Okay. So Jake has won Break-A-Thon 2014.
The first annual.
Break-A-Thon.
I don't know if it'll be annual.
Hopefully.
Maybe semi. Maybe like bi.
Yearly.
We can, you know, this
Biannual.
Quarterly.
Here's the thing. No matter how long we do the podcast, how long this goes, let's agree that every September we do a Break-A-Thon, whether it's recorded or not.
Fine.
Every September, the three of us will get together. Even
break
in our
stuff.
60s, we'll do the Break-A-Thon.
even through over the phone.
Oh my gosh.
We can Skype our.
Skype in a Break-A-Thon. Break-A-Thon 2014 has been a success. Jake whooped my ass, 5-2 in it. So as traditionally speaking, Jake, I'm gonna not only let you send this episode out, but I'm also going to. You could rant on about your victory. You could say whatever you want, but again, special thanks for the Harlan twins as our musical guest this week, and I'll be checking that show out September 19th at Mr. Small's Theater.
All right. Thanks to all the stuff we broke. Please don't email it. I don't want to give that frog. I'm gonna throw that frog away. So don't email at all. Todd might try to take it home. I'm not gonna let him. So don't ask for that frog. Thank you to our musical guest. Thanks to Sandor for helping
Definitely,
break stuff.
Sandor.
Although I don't think we have
Good
to
time,
thank him
yeah.
because he got to break a whole bunch of stuff.
He had the most fun out of all of us.
So that's
I
awesome.
think I might have, yeah.
Shook run to the bandana company who makes bandanas today, bandanas.com.
www.bandano
Wearthem.net. Wearbandanas.org. Green bandanas, blue bandanas, white, yellow, pink, any bandana you want.
Red is a popular bandana color that you left out.
Yeah. So if you are a part of the Bloods, red for all our Crip fans in the Is That Your Kid universe, you would want blue. I recommend both.
And on your upcoming work week, don't forget to bring a jacket. This is the most fun I've had.
I know. I said
It's very satisfying.
this is
And
really
you get
good.
to smash everything. That's great.